The pole barn and shop is officially done, and it turned out absolutely outstanding. Let's take you inside and I'll give you a tour. Before we head in, I do want to point out that we did add seamless gutters to the side. We paid a contractor to do this. James definitely could have done that, but he wanted seamless gutters. He didn't want to have to piece them together. This is the same guy that put the gutters on our house. We really like him and he's inexpensive. If you live local, send us an email or comment below and we can get you in contact with him. But you got a gutter there, downspout here, and then there's also a downspout on the other two corners of the barn as well. So let's get inside. Okay, let's go inside and I'll let James show you around.
All right, come check out the barn. I'm very thrilled with how it turned out. I really like it. I'm glad that we were able to cut most of the lumber ourselves. I really love the steel trusses. Show them that, hon. And that just looks really good in here.
Yeah.
I love the lights. Love everything about it. Over here you can see I got my metal fabricating tools. I have a welder, I got a lathe, the Bridgeport horizontal mill, and I also got a surface grinder that her grandpa gave me.
All of these big machines, exclude the welder, but all the old big machines, that's my grandpa's metal shop that he gave us.
Got a 3-phase converter right here. So he gave me this contraption down here and I created this controller for it. And I got 3-phase to all that equipment.
We'll do a separate video about that because I want him to explain how he did this. This is really cool. James, where did you get those cabinets from? Because I really like these.
Cabinets, Amazon. We'll put a link in the description. But all these cabinets that I got around here came from Amazon.
Okay.
So they were the cheapest, same quality cabinet that you would go to Lowe's and get. Basically just an office cabinet, and I decided to hang these.
They're really nice. You can store a lot in these, and then it doesn't take away any ground space.
So like, I got oils and lubricants and dyes and stuff in here. And then I got micrometers, calipers, dial indicators, everything on this side. And I still got room to spare. And then over here, I forget what I got. I think I got books and stuff. Books and rags.
Yep.
So yeah, that's this part of the garage. So back here, this is going to be the woodworking shop. We still have to build another room for this. And above it is actually going to be a second floor. And as you can see here, we got a wood burning furnace. So that wood burning furnace is going to go back this way. And hopefully that'll provide some heat for the winter time.
Is that exterior or interior?
That's going to be an interior furnace.
So it'll go in the woodworking shop?
Yeah, it'll go in the woodworking shop, but it has ductwork, so you can duct it actually around the shop if you wanted to.
Okay, perfect.
We'll see how well it works before I decide to go that far.
And this is where the bathroom is going to be. That's what that pipe is for the toilet.
Yeah, bathroom's going to be framed right here. We'll have to shove this equipment along this wall once this wall is built. And there'll be a set of steps over on this side going up to the second floor once we get it. Second floor is going to be more for storage. There might be a few cool things up there, and it's going to have this table over here, which is a rifling machine that her grandpa built. Very rare. It's hand-driven rifling machine. But we're going to put this on the second floor and make it dedicated just to rifle barrels. As you can see here, we got a lot of steel scrap. We're going to be building shelving right here. And all of this scrap and some other material is going to be going on them shelving.
How are you going to get it up there? That stuff's really heavy.
Oh, the tractor. I got tractor forks. I'll put it on there. It'll be like pallet racks.
Oh, okay.
We store a few tractors in here. I got my John Deere 2020. This is the very first tractor I ever owned, and I redid the whole thing.
You should have seen this thing when we bought it. It was very raggedy. It was original to everything, and
Like a piece of rust.
it did, but he completely rebuilt it. Yeah. I'll make a video about that one day too.
Out here, we got a Massey Ferguson Workbull 202. I store that out here underneath the lean-to, and that was her grandpa's.
Might as well show her. Yeah, this was my grandpa Lancaster's. Hi, Isaac.
This is the Massey Ferguson Workbull 202. This is a 1954 tractor. It actually starts super easily. Let me just show how easy this thing starts. For being as old as it is, you wouldn't think it would start so easy. It's push button, turn the key on. Every time. I don't care how cold it is, that's how it starts. It is a gas tractor. As you can see here, we got the camper underneath the lean-to. It worked out perfect. We got plenty of room. As you can see, I got the tiller and the tractor parked in there, along with some wood for the wood burning furnace. So yes, we like that. That was kind of the backup plan. Our original plan was to put a bunch of implements in here, but we thought, you know what, we need to get that camper under the roof. We don't have to worry about it as much. All right, let's go back in and see what else we store inside. So the John Deere 2020, as you can see here, we got a bunch of nuts and bolts. So I'm kind of a hoarder when it comes to those things.
And the kids got into this and made a mess, so ignore that.
Kids get into it and play with it, but I got all kinds of nuts and bolts, and I got way more than this. That's just a bins that I bought from Harbor Freight.
And my grandpa gave us all these old metal tins. They're actually really nice to store stuff in, especially heavy stuff. They're strong. These are all the barrels that my grandpa gave us for the rifling machine. Yeah, those are some
Black powder barrels there, and we got all kinds of dies and all kinds of cutters that he handmade for putting the grooves in the barrels. So yeah, I got my ladders hung up here. Let's go back down here. Got the old John Deere 5065E. I love this tractor. It is very powerful. It's never not been able to do anything that I needed to do. So, all right, as you can see here, we got a Husky tool cabinet. This was quite the investment for us. It was pretty expensive. I think we paid $1,500 for it. But for the amount of tools that I got, it was really nice to be able to have something that was sturdy, solid, and I could lock. As you can see here, I have DeWalt tools. I know that there's kind of a big debate between Milwaukee and DeWalt, and Milwaukee's got good tools, but there's one thing I know about Milwaukee guys. They got really cool tools, but they have no idea how to use them. They can't build anything with a Milwaukee tool. Now, DeWalt guys, it's like they were just born and bred to be able to build. So it's weird how that works, but look it up. I'm telling you, guys with Milwaukee don't know how to build anything. Then we got some cabinets here that I bought off of Amazon. Same style as those. Obviously, these are bigger. When we get the sawmill back out, we got a huge white oak. It's going to be one of the biggest trees we've cut up, but we're going to cut a slab here for just basically, you know,
a bench.
Yeah, like a bench or something.
I like how he hung these giant wrenches up. I think it looks really cool there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't use these often, but when I do, these are really nice to have. This table right here was my grandpa's super heavy duty table. I'm going to actually clean off the top, and I'm going to create a welding table out of this. I'm going to use it for welding. So I got some welding stuff over here. Probably will be doing most of my welding in this area. I do have to run another circuit because I did buy a new bigger welder that runs off 240. So that's going to be kind of the plan for this area. Okay, so this is my shop. So we still got a few plans that we want to do out here, like putting in the second floor. We want to run pneumatic hoses throughout. That way I can have quick detachments, you know, throughout the shop. We want to put in a bathroom out here because it never fails. Every time I come over here in the morning, which it's a good 700 yards away from the house, I've got to go to the bathroom. So it's unfortunate. But yeah, so we got some more plans. Insulation, I'm not sure yet if we're going to insulate the shop or not. I am pretty accustomed to working in the hot and the cold. But obviously we got the furnace to to battle the cold in the wintertime. So we'll see. We're going to go through this winter, run the furnace, and see how it holds up. We've had a lot of questions about how much this barn has cost us, so we built it ourselves. Basically, long story short, we spent right around $43,000, and we did everything except we did contract out the concrete, which was the most expensive part of this shop. So yeah, so we're going to do a whole nother video, and we're going to kind of break down the exact cost of everything in this barn. The trusses, the wood, the siding, even the bubble wrap insulation. So we'll go through every bit of that. And for reference, as far as the cost is concerned, this is a 40 by 60 pole barn, and we have a 14-foot lean-to, the full 60-foot length on this side. Also, this is 14-foot height to the sides over here. And obviously it's cathedral because of these style trusses. So yeah, and we also put in footers for future car lifts, for the second floor supports. So we had a little bit of extra concrete costs there. Let us know if you guys have any questions on this. This was built in 2023, so all of the costs and all that garbage, you know, the inflation has affected it. But yeah, so $43,000. This is my shop. Let us know if you have any questions below in the comment section. Otherwise, have a great week. see here, this is my only Milwaukee tool. And I actually found this in a tobacco barn when we moved into this place. Clearly, you can see that the guy who had this before me had no idea how to use it.
That's the funniest thing. Oh, goodness.